Hello, it's me again. How are you today? I'm good. I hope you are good as well. Now, let us continue with our subtraction. Can you get your math book, the color red book, and open on page 112? I will help you in doing the exercise. Are you ready? Here I am. Now, let us learn subtraction with regrouping or subtraction with carry. Now, what if teacher has $550 and I want to buy shoes? That is $145. Now, what will be teacher Carlos' change? That is a pretty shoes. What do? We subtract $145 from $550. So let's write the place value. 550 take away 145. We start with the ones place. 0, 0, take away 5. Can we? No, we cannot take away or subtract big number from small number. It's not enough. The number is not enough. So we borrow from our neighbor. And who is our neighbor? This one. So from the ones place, we borrow to the tens place, which is 5. So 5 will become 4. And 0 will become 10. So 10 take away 5 is 5. Next, 4 take away 4 is 0. And 5 take away 1 will be 4. And that is the number. So the change of teacher Carlos will be $405. Now, we learned subtraction with carry. Do you think you can answer the next page? Well, if not, let me help you. We will go to the next page. Okay, open your book on page 112 and let us answer letter A. We have here 182 minus 56. So, let us use the place value chart. Let us write 182 and 56 using the place value chart. So we have here ones, tens, and hundreds. So let us start. Can we borrow from number 2? Okay, let us write the numbers using place value chart. So 182 minus 56. Can we minus 6 from 2? No, right? Because 6 is a bigger number and bigger number cannot subtract from smaller number. So let us borrow from our neighbor. Tens place. 8. So 8 will become 7 and 2 will become 12. Now we can subtract. 6 in your mind? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 6. So we can write here 6. Tens place, 7 minus 5. 7 minus 5. 5. The answer is 2. Now, 1 minus nothing or 0 is 1. So the answer is 126. Let's go to letter B. 239 minus 157. Let us borrow from number 3. No, we don't have to borrow because 9 is still a big number and 7 is a small number. So we can just subtract 9 minus 7. So 7 in your mind, 7, 8, 9, 2. So I can write here 2. Now we can borrow because 5 is big number and 3 is small number. So we borrow from our neighbor, the hundreds place. So 2 will become 1 and 3 will become 13. Now we can borrow and we can subtract 5 in your mind and count 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's 8. So the answer is 82. 239 minus 157 is 82. And 182 minus 56 is 126. Now we can go to letter C. Here. 614 minus 417. The ones place. We start with 4. 4 minus 7 cannot be 4 is smaller number, 7 is bigger number. So let us borrow from our neighbor. Tens place. 1 will become 0 and 4 will become 14. Now we can subtract 7 in your mind, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 7. Now, since 0 is smaller or no value at all, and 1 is what? Bigger than 0, we need to borrow again. So we borrow from 6. 6 will become 5 and 0 now will become 10. So 10 minus 1 is 9. And then 5 minus 4 is 1. So the answer is 197. Do you follow? Is it still easy? Easy, right? We can do the last one, letter T. 800 minus 635. 0 minus 5 cannot be because 5 is big number, 0 is smaller number. So let us borrow from the neighbor. But the neighbor from the tens place is still 0. So tens place will borrow from the hundreds place. So 8 will become 7 and 0 will become 10. Now 0 from the ones place can borrow from tens place because tens place is now 10. So 10 will become 9 and then 0 will become 10 in the ones place. Now we can subtract. 10 minus 5 will give you 10 fingers minus 5 fingers will give you 5. Now 9 fingers, take away 3, 1, 2, 3 will give you 6. And then 7 minus 6 will give you 1. So the answer is 165. We are done for A, B, C, and D. Now we can write the answer. 182 minus 56 is 126. And 614 minus 417 is 197. And for letter B, 239 minus 157 is 82. And the last, 800 minus 635 is 165. Now we can do the other exercise, letter A and letter B. Okay, let us write 721 minus 6 and 721 minus 60 and 534 minus 9 and 628 minus 90 on a piece of paper, on A4 paper, and let us subtract. Okay, teacher, copy the numbers from the book to a piece of A4 paper. Now, let us subtract. 721 minus 6. Let's start at the ones place. 1 minus 6 cannot be. 1 is smaller number, 6 is bigger number. So let us borrow from the neighbor. 2 will become 1 and 1 will become 11 because we borrowed number. So we count 6 in your mind and then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We stop at number 11 and the number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we bring down 1. 1 minus nothing is 1. And 7 minus nothing is 7. So the answer is 715. Let's do the next one. 721 minus 60. So I will write 721 minus 60. 1 minus nothing or 0 is 1. 2 minus 6 cannot be. You cannot minus 6 bigger number from smaller number. So we borrow from our neighbor. 7 will now become 6 and 2 will now become 12. So we can subtract. 12 take away 6 will give you, let us count. 6 in your mind. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 6. Now, 7 is now 6. And 6 minus nothing is 6. So the answer is 661. We're almost done. 534 minus 9. So, let us write 534 take away 9. 9 is big, 4 is small. So what do? We borrow from our neighbor. 3 will become 2. And 4 will become 14. Now we can subtract 9 in your mind and then count 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it's 5. And then we can go to the next. 2 minus 0 or 2 minus nothing is 2. And 5 minus nothing is 5. So the answer is 525. Let's do the last one. 628 minus 90. Okay, we write in our place value chart 628 minus 90. Okay, we start with the ones place. 8 minus 0 or nothing is 8. And 2 minus 9, 2 take away 9 cannot be. 9 is big, 2 is small. So 2 will borrow from its neighbor. So 6 will become 5 and 2 will become 12. And now we can count 9 in your mind. 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. We stop at 3. And then bring down 5. So the answer is 538. Now we can write it in our book. Now we can write the answer here. Letter A, the answer is 721 minus 6 is 715. 721 minus 60 will give you 661. And for letter B, 534 minus 9 is 525. And the last one, 628 minus 90 is 538. Now, we finished with this one. We can go to this one. Okay, teacher, copy the numbers from the book to a piece of A4 paper. Now, let us subtract 721 minus 6. Let's start at the ones place. 1 minus 6 cannot be. 1 is smaller number, 6 is bigger number. So let us borrow from the neighbor. 2 will become 1 and 1 will become 11 because we borrowed number. So we count 6 in your mind and then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We stop at number 11 and the number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we bring down 1. 1 minus nothing is 1. And 7 minus nothing is 7. So the answer is 715. Let's do the next one. 721 minus 60. So I will write 721 minus 60. 1 minus nothing or 0 is 1. 2 minus 6 cannot be. You cannot minus 6 bigger number from smaller number. So we borrow from our neighbor. 7 will now become 6 and 2 will now become 12. So we can subtract. 12 take away 6 will give you, let us count. 6 in your mind, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 6. Now, 7 is now 6 and 6 minus nothing is 6. So the answer is 661. We're almost done. 534 minus 9. So let us write 534 take away 9. 9 is big, 4 is small. So what do? We borrow from our neighbor. 3 will become 2. And 4 will become 14. Now we can subtract 9 in your mind and then count 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it's 5. And then we can go to the next. 2 minus 0 or 2 minus nothing is 2. And 5 minus nothing is 5. So the answer is 525. Let's do the last one. 628 minus 90. Okay, we write in our place value chart 628 minus 90. Okay, we start with the ones place. 8 minus 0 or nothing is 8. And 2 minus 9, 2 take away 9 cannot be. 9 is big, 2 is small. So 2 will borrow from its neighbor. So 6 will become 5 and 2 will become 12. And now we can count 9 in your mind. 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. We stop at 3. And then bring down 5. So the answer is 538. Now we can write it in our book. Now we can write the answer here. Letter A, the answer is 721 minus 6 is 715. 721 minus 60 will give you 661. And for letter B, 534 minus 9 is 525. And the last one, 628 minus 90 is 538. Now we finished with this one. We can go to this one. Okay, can you get your book, math book, and open on page 112? Let us do and answer letter A. 245 take away 129. What would be the answer? Let's start with the ones place. So 5 take away 9. Can we? No, we cannot, because 9 is a big number and 5 is a small number. So we need to borrow from our neighbor, the tens place. So 4 will become 3 and 5 will become 15. Now we can take away 9 from 15. Okay. 15 and 9. 9 in your mind. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 6. So I write here 6. Next, tens place. 3 take away 2. 1, 2, 1. Next, hundreds place. 2 take away 1 is 1. That's the answer, 116. Let's go to letter B. 500 take away 356. Let's start from the ones place. Oh, 6 is a big number and 0 is a small number. What do we do? Yes, we borrow from our neighbor. tens place. Oh no, tens place is still 0. What do we do? Can you guess? Yes, we borrow again to the hundreds place. So 500 or 5 will become 4. And 0 from tens place will become 10. Now 0 from the ones place can borrow from tens place. So the 10 from tens place will become 9. So 0 from ones place will become 10. And now we can subtract. 10 take away 6 will give you 4. And then 9 take away 5 will give you 4. And 4 take away 3, 1, 2, 3 will give you 1. The answer is 144. Ta-da! We are finished for page 112. Maybe we can go to the next place. Next page. Page 113. We have to subtract 48 from 184. What do we do? Let's put the numbers inside the place value chart. So let's write. Let's fill in the blanks. 184 minus 48. Let's start. 4 take away 8. Cannot be. We need to borrow. 8 is a big number. So we borrow from our neighbor. So tens place. 8 will become 7. Now 4 will become 14. Now we can subtract. 8 in your mind. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 6. Next, tens place. 8 is now 7. So 7 fingers take away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 3. Next, very easy. You just bring down 1. Now, we go to letter B. 233 minus 27. Let's fill in the blanks. 233 minus 27. Now, 3 is smaller than 7. So we need to borrow from our neighbor. Tens place. Number 3. So 3 will become 2. And 3 from the ones place will become 13. Now, we can subtract 13 from 7 from 13. So let us count. 7 in your mind. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have here 6. Now, 2 take away 2 is easy. 2 take away 2 is 0. And bring down 2 because it's empty. The number below is empty. The blank below is empty. So the answer is 206. So fast. We can go to the next page. 108 take away from 375. Let's fill in the blanks. 375 minus 108. Let's start. 8 is a big number and 5 is a smaller number. So we borrow from our neighbor. So 7 from the tens place will become 6. And 5 from the ones place will become, 15. Now we can subtract. 8 in your mind and then count. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How many? 7. Now 6 from the tens place minus 0. It's easy. You bring down 6. And then 3 from the hundreds place, take away 1 is 2. Ta-da! Okay, let's go to page 114. Let us subtract 169 from 427. Are you ready? Let's begin. First, we write 427. Take away 169. Since 9 is a big number than 7, we need to borrow to our neighbor or from our neighbor. So we borrow from 2. 2 will now become 1. And 7 will become 17. Because 1 from the tens place represents 10. So 10 plus 7 is 17. Now we can add 9 in your mind and then count 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have 8. So we put here 8. Since 2 from the tens place became 1, and 1 is a small number and 6 is a bigger number, so we need to borrow again from our neighbor, hundreds place. So 4 from the hundreds place will become 3. And then 1 from the tens place will become 11. So 11 minus 6. Let's count. 6 in your mind. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have here 5. Let's go to the hundreds place. Since we already borrowed earlier, so 4 became 3. So we have 3. Take away 1, 2. The answer is 258. And we are finished for today's lesson. I will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.